Cybersecurity challenges are an ever-slowly, only expanding problem. In the past, the primary focus of defense for the network was the perimeter and software layers, coupled with limited physical security. Unfortunately, cracks have started to be identified. They're continuing to be identified as areas of risk from product manufacturing through the traditional data center elements and into the hardware and BIOS, as well as the traditional risks of OS and applications. These cracks can prove to be the most challenging elements of risk mitigation due to their complexity. Today I want to provide you information on how Dell and Dell EMC security practices, technologies, and services can help customers mitigate the risk of these cracks. We're going to discuss how hackers and other bad players try to take advantage of these cracks and how Dell and Dell EMC can help to stop them. There are three areas of opportunity that we're going to cover in today's discussion: product development, system protection, and lifecycle support. We're going to review how Dell and Dell EMC are continuously developing newer and stronger security features and practices to help a customer with their risk mitigation. The first place we will start is product development. There are plenty of opportunities for hackers or other bad actors to attack if a vendor isn't doing all they can to provide a secure supply chain. This includes the supply chain itself for the physical assets, as well as a secure development lifecycle for software assets. Without proper control of physical assets, unaccounted for elements could be inserted on motherboards. In software development, if a stringent development lifecycle with the proper security checks isn't followed, bad code could be overlooked or vulnerabilities could go undetected. Dell and Dell EMC have adopted a comprehensive, industry-leading security supply chain practice. This includes audits for oversight, global inventory control policies that are applied against Dell and flow out to its suppliers to ensure they are also performing proper security supply chain practices, and annual QBRs with all key suppliers to ensure they are meeting the strict standards and goals set by Dell through its supply chain policies. From a software perspective, Dell and Dell EMC have developed and adopted a detailed secure development lifecycle for all of its software development. This lifecycle is designed to be continuously repeatable and adopts best in-class assessment and security technologies. This process is used for all new development as well as any bugs, patches, or updates that are released to our customers. That addresses the product area and helps mitigate that area of risk. Now we will discuss system protection. BIOS firmware and other software exploits have become common for attack surfaces. Some of the key security technologies and practices Dell and Dell EMC have adopted is to create industry-leading secure boot technology to help protect hardware and BIOS. This includes the capability to detect anomalies in the boot process and stop the boot or continue the boot with an alert to the customer. The capability of these functions are driven by the fact that BIOS for the Dell EMC PowerEdge server platforms and Dell clients has been developed by Dell to provide industry-leading security features. Many vendors utilize off-the-shelf BIOS software and put their name on the front of it. Dell is one of the only companies writing its own BIOS software. This provides Dell with the capability to design security controls that meet its strict standards and provide greater assurance that the development has passed through its secure development lifecycle requirements. Additionally, Dell and Dell EMC also provide guidance on how to secure their systems through security configuration guides and direction on how to apply the appropriate disastigs that should be used for hardening and assessing the overall security of the system. Dell and Dell EMC can provide professional services implementation for many of its hardware solutions to provide security hardening as well for those customers who do not have in-house product expertise. Dell has now helped mitigate the system protection areas. That leaves lifecycle support. One of the greatest areas for opportunity for hackers or other bad actors are systems that aren't properly maintained with the latest security updates as part of their product lifecycle. There are new threats and vulnerabilities that are uncovered daily. If mitigation isn't applied to these threats, then the opportunity for exploit is available to hackers and bad actors. Dell and Dell EMC have developed their secure vulnerability response policy. This policy ensures that Dell and Dell EMC products are regularly evaluated for any new threats and vulnerabilities. And if identified, they are mitigated and updates are posted for customer download. Customers can sign up for security alerts at the Dell support site. Additionally, if a customer discovers a vulnerability through their own IA assessment processes, they can open a customer case with customer support and track the case through resolution. If Dell has a fix for their vulnerability available, it will be provided. If this is a newly discovered vulnerability, it will be turned over to the appropriate product teams for assessment and mitigation, with a fix or a workaround to be provided to the customer. That helps mitigate the last line of attack. With the unification of these processes, technologies, and practices, a customer can adopt them as part of their own cybersecurity framework to help mitigate cybersecurity risks. Dell and Dell EMC are continuing to explore, develop, and adopt stronger security practices and technologies to protect its customers. This includes the better together strategies of combining Dell technology solutions to drive security transformation for customers.